All right. What is your current age?
I'm 20 years old.
What is your sex?
Male.
What is your sexual orientation?
As in,
Hispanic, Mexican, Latino. What do you consider yourself?
sometimes Hispanic.
What is your current relationship status?
Single.
What is your current job?
I work at a warehouse.
What is your current education status?
Attending college right now.
Where do you currently live?
Here in Petaluma.
Who do you currently live with?
My parents.
Where were you born?
Here in Petaluma.
Where did you grow up for the first half of your life?
First half of my life. Here in Petaluma, and then a little bit in Mexico.
What is your dad's highest education level?
Elementary school.
What is his current occupation?
Construction worker.
What is your mom's highest education level?
Elementary as well.
What is her current occupation?
Housewife.
What types of jobs did your dad have when you were growing up?
It's always been construction.
How did you view that?
I thought it was a good job, hardworking job.
Why do you think it was a good job?
I guess because you need a lot of skills for that construction. It's not just entry level job. You need to know what you're doing, and I guess it's just good all around. You can build your own house if you really wanted to.
What was your dad's role in the household when you were growing up?
The good example for me.
What were some things your dad would usually do around the house?
Cook, clean, and yeah, pretty much it.
How did you view that when you were little?
I guess I didn't really follow that because I didn't like cleaning or cooking, so it wasn't really nothing to me. I guess it was nice that he did that, but yeah.
What type of jobs did your mom have when you were growing up?
She worked at a lot of restaurants, food places. She was a janitor. And yeah, just clean houses.
How did you view that?
Now that I think of it, it was kind of like lousy pay for all the work she did. But yeah, I guess at the time that's what she had to do. So I viewed it as a good.
Why do you think she did those type of jobs for lousy pay?
She had no choice. She needed money. So her coming as a undocumented person, those are kind of the jobs you normally get.
What was your mom's role in the household when you were little?
To be the best mother she can.
What were some things your mom would usually do around the house?
Cook, clean, I guess play with me. I don't know, just mom duties.
How did you view that?
In a good way. I mean, there was always food on the table and the house was pretty much clean for the most part.
What were some values your parents taught you when you were little?
Respect.
Can you give an example?
Always respect your elders, or not even elder, just any human being, as if you wanted to be treat someone else.
Who mainly taught you that?
But it was a co-ed, both my mom and dad.
What were some values you think directly related to being a boy?
Keep your hands to yourself, just respect women.
And who mainly taught you that?
My mom, mainly.
Can you give an example of something you could remember her telling you?
I guess she just said whenever I grow up to respect women, because you're obviously gonna have relationships, so respect them and never do anything you think isn't right.
What were some games you would mainly play with your guy friends?
Some games.
Yeah, when you were little.
Hide and go seek, cops and robbers, kickball, dodgeball, soccer.
Why do you think you mainly played that with the guys?
It was the funnest, and it involved a lot of people.
Were there times in school you would get divided into boy and girl groups?
Yes.
What can you remember them?
Not really. It was just in high school. It was some sort of activity, but don't really remember what it was for.
During recess, how did your school look? Like boys and girls, how did it look?
I mean, it was all spread around. Everyone was playing with each other, so it was like a half and half almost.
Can you remember things that you would compete with other kids in?
Elementary school?
Yeah.
Soccer. I guess who had the nicest clothes at sometimes. I don't know.
Who would you mainly compete with?
Just my closest friends.
Why do you think you competed with them?
It was just something every kid does in elementary. You just want to be the best and want to be the coolest, I guess.
Okay, now in high school, what were some things girls focus on in high school, in your opinion?
My opinion, looks. I feel more than anything. Looks and physique.
Why do you think they focus so much on looks and their physique?
It's just a thing nowadays. You see that on social media, a lot of models and stuff like that, so they have that mindset of just wanting someone like that.
What were some things guys focused on in high school?
The booty.
What else?
A lot of face, and as well as physique.
Why do you think they focus on those type of things?
'Cause it's high school. I mean, I feel like no one's really serious in high school about relationships, so they just want to just be out there.
School performance-wise, do you think there's a difference between boys and girls in your high school?
School performance. No, not really. It was half and half.
Alright, now I'm going to talk to you about masculinity. What does being a man mean to you?
A man. Being respectful, honest. Yeah, having integrity and yeah.
Can you give an example of something like that?
Well, as we were talking, never hit a woman or mistreat her. So, I mean, that's pretty manly if you tell me.
What's something that influenced your meaning of being a man now that you're older?
Something that influenced?
Yeah.
I guess just the talks me and my mother had when we were little, just about being being a good man, and just thinking back with those talks, like, just influenced me to be a good man, obviously. Never mistreat anyone or any woman.
What are some qualities that come to mind when you think of an alpha male?
An alpha male? I guess muscles, being a macho, just not really caring what they do or say kind of think they're like top notch. Yeah, just muscles and yeah.
What do you think those qualities represent?
Nothing much. I mean, they can if they have a mouth, it just they probably are struggling with something, or they're probably jealous about something, and they just talk for the talk.
Can you give an example of where you might see this in real life, like an alpha male?
I mean, there's a lot all over the world, so
In your personal life?
in my personal life, alpha male. Not really, no.
What does masculinity mean to you? What comes to your mind when you think of masculinity or masculine?
Like muscles. Pretty much just muscles and physique wise.
So what are some masculine qualities you feel you have?
Respect.
Why do you think that quality is masculine or is related to being a man?
Can you repeat that, please?
Why do you think that quality is masculine or related to being a man?
I mean, respect is it's a big word. It's a strong word. I mean, every man should have that. So, if you have respect towards one another, I mean, you're a pretty big alpha man, if you ask me.
How do you think you show your masculinity to other men? Like, show off that you're a man. How do you think you show that to a man? Other men?
I mean, I guess being respectful to them, and then kind of just giving them some advice on how to do things. Maybe if they're having trouble with like relationships or something.
Why do you think you might show your masculinity to other men?
Why would I?
Yeah.
Maybe they can maybe if they don't have that feature, they might kind of learn something from it.
How do you think you show your masculinity to other women?
Same as any other one, just respect. Like maybe holding the door open for a woman, or yeah.
Why do you think you might do that to show your masculinity to other women?
Because I don't know, just a habit. Might just do it a male or female. It's nothing personal. It's just being nice and showing respect.
What does femininity mean to you? So like
Feminism.
Yeah, femininity. Like femininity means like representing a woman.
Yeah.
So what does that mean to you?
To me, it means being unequal to females. Kind of being racist in a way towards females and not liking them as a female.
What are some qualities you think women have? Or women should have?
Yeah, because every woman's kind of different. So I feel like respect, honesty, respect, honesty, and responsible, I guess.
What comes to mind when you think of girly?
Girly? I guess when a certain woman is disgusted by something that's not really disgusting as much.
Do you think you personally have any girl qualities or like qualities women have?
Maybe, yeah.
What do you think they are?
I guess being scared of spiders. I feel like a girl would be scared of that, but I am too, so.
Do you think you try not to show that?
No, I actually show. I don't really care.
Okay. Do you think you show weakness or emotions to other men?
No,
Why?
cause you just wanna, um, you don't wanna look like the weaker one. So I feel like any man would rather just keep it himself and kind of act like the tough guy. But yeah, you don't want to bring them down.
Have you showed weakness or emotions to other women?
No.
Why not, do you think?
Um, Same like the guy. You just want to keep it inside for yourself.
Do you think it's different sharing that type of stuff between women and men?
Yeah. I think so.
Why do you think so?
I feel like if you tell it to the right woman, she might be able to help you and guide you through your problems.
How about a man?
Yeah, same thing, but it takes a lot more effort to tell that to a man, I believe, than a woman.
All right. When you grow up, what is your ideal career?
Police officer.
Why?
Ever since I was just little, I always wanted to be an officer and just help the community out.
What do you think has influenced your choice to become a police officer?
Really joining a program and just kind of seeing how they actually work and what they do, and I guess just being inspired by other police officers, how young they are and what they're doing.
All right. What are some jobs you think men have?
Some jobs.
Like men usually have.
Men usually have like a lot of hands-on jobs and kind of heavy-duty jobs, I feel.
Why do you think men usually have hands-on and heavy-duty type of jobs?
I mean, most men just want. Maybe they don't like working in offices, or stuff like that, or like sitting around. I feel like most men want to be out there and doing the heavier stuff and interacting more.
Do you think men are usually like the only ones who apply for those jobs, like the heavy lifting?
Oh no, of course not. There's a lot of women out there too. For example, like the army or stuff like that. Like men usually do that, but there's also women that like to do that.
What are some jobs you think women usually have?
It's my opinion. I feel like it's more less of the heavy duty work, more of maybe an office or reception, something around there in that type of criteria. But also there's women that have heavy duty jobs which they want in like construction.
Why do you think women usually move towards like office jobs, like stuff like that?
I feel like they don't want to work as much as another female, I guess. They just want to be relaxed in their own space in an office like that. Maybe they have good customer service, and then rather than the other women, they probably have low customer service. That's why they want to do something else rather than a receptionist or something like that.
So why do you think so many women apply for those jobs?
Why? I feel like they look at other women and kind of don't want to do anything else but that, because they're probably afraid they're going to be judged or something if they do like construction or yard work or anything like that, because it's basically men that do that.
All right. When you grow up, what is your ideal family setup?
Have a wife and some kids.
Who do you think would take care of the kids when you have a family?
Hopefully my mother or my parents.
Who do you think would work more?
Me or wife?
Yeah, between you and your wife.
Well, I think I would, but it all depends on what career we both land on.
Why do you want to work more and the wife be at home, or would you not kind of care?
I mean, I think it'd be half and half, but if I had to work more, I would.
Why?
Because I mean, usually the guy has to be out working while the woman stays at home, but that's kind of like the old school way. But I guess the woman would kind of take care of the kids better than probably I would.
Is your goal to be the main income earner for your family, like bringing the most money to the household?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I don't want to be dependent on my future wife or anything like that. I want to make my own money and kind of just not be dependent on her money.
How do you think costs at home would be divided when you have a family?
I think it should be split equally. I mean, someone would have to pay the bills, as in electricity and all that, etc., and then someone would pay like the rent or car bills, something like that.
How about the work around the house?
It should be equal as well. Yeah, we both should interact and do the same thing.
Why do you want it to be equal?
Because it would be unfair for me or her if one of us just does it.
What are some contributions you're going to want from your partner?
Help around the house, honesty, respect, and yeah.
What are some things you think your partner will help you out with?
The kids. I guess financially as well, and any problems I have.
What do you think has influenced how you want your family to look when you're older? If anything has influenced.
Influence. I guess just looking at family members and seeing how happy they are. So.
Overall, when you were little, were there any things big that stood out to you that you kind of carry them with you now? On how to be like a man or how you want to raise your family?
I guess, looking at my mom back when she was single. So, when she just had me, I guess she kind of just took it from there and raised me by herself. So, I mean, that influenced me that if she can do it alone, if I had to, I could do it alone as well. But then with a partner, it would be so much easier. And
what are some main things you took from that?
Never give up and just strive forward.
So would you say your mother was one of the biggest influencers in your life?
Yeah, definitely. That was it?
Yeah.